Guard from Santo Tomas, Pampanga, number 77, Cyrus Torres. Small forward from Guagua, Pampanga, number 10, JV Mocon. Power forward from Macatanem, Pangasinan, number 4, Enoch Valdez. And at center from Santa Rita, Pampanga, number 33, Tony Simirat. Point guard from Apong, Misamis Oriental, number 6, Reyna Bata. Shooting guard from Siato Negros Oriental, number 8, Kelvin Aptana. Small forward from Talisay City, Cebu, number 16, R.R. Bogoy. Power forward from Bacolod City, number 9, Paul Varilla.
Your referees, Gruta, Montoya, Baldago, and Vipinoso, as we're ready to get things going inside the Big Dome. First touch will belong to the NLEX Road Warriors. But now getting a new role with TNT.
Maybe later on he will be tasked to defend against Bolic as well, but right now it's Nambata.
Here in this ball game, Tana, one of the top contenders for best player of the conference. JP Eram making the first bucket for TNT in this match.
Offensive options here with TNT.
Top ball screen. Torres dribbles to a spot. Felt the contact, 2 for 2 early, looking for the bonus now.
Not a ball screen player at all. He's capable, but not elite as a ball screen player. But I mean, every year he's added something. When he got to FEU, he was not a defender at all, but he became a good defender when he graduated, and that's helping him in the PBA.
Center, their tallest player on the floor is Anthony Semirat, who's really more of a 3.
Yes, and that's why they're...
Torres asking for that ball screen with Mocon, they slip it. Cyrus creating, got blocked this time by Eram.
JP Eram
got a little too obvious where they wanted that basketball to go, as Nambata converts from downtown, ties the ball game at 7 apiece.
Transition, but on a missed shot like that, there's Nambata. Usually closed out better than that if you're Semirat as well.
Turnover for NLEX. Bolic versus Oftana. He's asking for a ball screen. He rejects it. Bolic with a quick first step all the way home for a layup. Almost 4 minutes gone by here in our first quarter. NLEX switching a lot of these ball screens. R.R. Bogoy, though, takes one right between the eyes of Anthony Semirat.
It's very key for TNT in this Philippine Cup to create open looks from threes. And this is a hard one because coming off the dribble, this is not the usual shot of R.R. Pogoy, but they will need to make and take a lot of these kinds of shots. But he made them pay for it.
But one thing that you can see about that guy, he works so hard. He puts in hours and hours.
I like the start and the energy of TNT. Usually after...
Torres left open. Comes up short. Made his first 3 attempts. Missed his last 3. 1-5. Nambata lost the ball. Semirat on the attack. Tony bodying up his defender. Forced to a miss. Valdez misses as well. One more try. Finally it falls for Eno. Bolic with a speed advantage. They might give him the ball back. No, Semirat decides to take a shot. It rattles home. Now Semirat has size advantage against Nambata, but they decide not to pursue it. Drive and kick Roger, another miss. But the offensive rebounding has been siding with the Road Warriors. In history, look at this miss. But then, Bahio sending it straight back up. To give NLEX a 3-point lead, it is 17-14. Timeout TNT. This kick-out pass was picked off by Robert Bolic. Mishandles the dribble. Bahio off the spin. Strong move coming from the youngster. 12 per contest in the entire conference, so you know that they keep those to a minimum. And Ciso will try again. This time he connects. What an addition. It's something that you just got for free, basically. You just signed him up, scooped him up. 5G, Tropang 5G. I was sure
that's the first.
I was sure I was going to make a mistake at some point. And completes the highlight with a layup.
And to me, that's the most underrated move in basketball. In and out, it's simple, but it can be very effective.
And the current school ID at the PBA office in Libis. Joining fee is 5,000 per head. For inquiries, you can call 02-8470-2768, local 264, to join our Batang PBA program. Good pass coming from Ramirez. The extra pass. Bahio scores another bucket. He has been a consistent source of points from the second unit. Ball screen action. Alas creates the separation. Kick out pass. Roger, another try from deep. Finally, it falls. Let's see if NLEX will be able to heat up from that distance. They had 11 conversions against Rainer Shine Aurin with a size advantage, and he uses it to the hilt as Mocon checks back into it. Mocon, good pass. Nieto, lefty layup is good with a foul. When you have a smart, small forward, power forward in Mocon, you have to stay active. Ramirez, power move missing. Dominic Fajardo with the offensive rebound. Jumper's good for JV Mocon. Second
Of NLEX, the offensive rebounding and second chance points.
Eram, his pass lands. Eboña scores inside. Oh, but quickly on the other side, left unmarked was Brandon Ramirez. It was a big-to-big pass in the Commissioner's Cup, losing their first 2 games. You saw no signs of panic coming from the squad of Coach Shot Reyes, but now they're facing an 11-point deficit.
Guys, ng Batak of Tanan Pugoy on the floor, but NLEX is making a run. And he has definitely made a contribution here, Ramirez.
As they're struggling to get into an offensive rhythm here. Bolic to Valdez inside, he scores. His first half 30-second timeout. Because that's 2 inside shots for Enoch Valdez. The first one, luckily for the TNT defense, did not fall off a knockout play. But now they know they need to make some adjustments, as this lead is at down double digits against the Road Warriors. Torres, the runner, is good. He's on attack mode throughout this game as he leads all scorers with 9. A lot of teams will hope to prevent that grand slam and win the championship for themselves. Good pass. Kelly Williams scoring inside. Bolic admitting the mistake. Be available for this entire conference. Look at this attack. Attracting the double team and then dishing it off to Kelly Williams. As we have the Philippine Cup, the break, and we could have the Philippine Cup as the first conference in our 50th season.
You're right.
Now a 16-point lead. Kelly Williams missed an attack like that earlier. Takes care of it this time. Well read by Simon Enciso. Now a chance for Kelly Williams and the rest of TNT to score on the break. What a pass! Locating Cobontin inside. A strong one for the NLEX Road Warriors. But Glenn Cobontin will get to connect with Kelly Williams before the end of this first half to inch TNT closer somehow. It will still be a double-digit lead for the NLEX Road Warriors of the strong start of Cyrus Torres, who has 10 points.
Offense of these 3 guys, you're not going to win against NLEX.
Torres launching from deep, rattles one home. Wow, a timeout.
Torres is upset. What happened here? Jay Meram on drop coverage, nobody going up on Cyrus Torres there.
The defense of the initial guy went under, and no one in Eram yanked out of the ball game because of that blown coverage in one play.
If you cannot follow the defensive scheme, you cannot play for Chotres, that's for sure.
Fadeaway jumper won't work, and Ciso pushing for TNT. Oftana streaking down court and hitting the layup. 5-0 counter. Just made a 3 upon his re-entry into this contest. Good cut. Valdez scores inside. Oh, another timeout coming from Coach Chot. That's 2 minutes in. 2 minutes call. 2 timeouts called already for TNT.
And I think Chot is saying we want to switch all the ball screens here, and his players are not doing it.
Torres runs into trouble. And now Pogoy is ahead, and he is gone for the layup.
the sweet shooting Cyrus Torres. Here's that last play.
I think he stepped on the foot of Brandon Ramirez.
Yeah.
Lost his footing and then landed on the leg of JP Eram. But there's no foul call. RR Pugoy, he needs to get himself going, and that certainly helps. He will recover the possession. No refresh on the shot clock. 5 remaining. Bolick for 3. It's sweet. Bolick, 7 points. But still enough to send their lead back up to 11. Oftana counter 3 is gone.
That's the nice thing there for NLEX.
Mocon will be the end. But there's no foul call. RR Pugoy, he needs to get himself going, and that certainly helps.
And again, when you're attacking in transition, the shots are easier for you. And RR Pugoy aggressive that time.
8-point disadvantage. Bolick, another miss, but he will recover the possession.
Finals performance of Ray Nambatak.
Nambatak on the attack. Gets the layup. Referee saying...
That's the important thing. The steal by Pugoy, and then the offensive rebound by Cobontin. They both missed the layups that they should have made. But we're seeing more energy from TNT. This is a great answer from Roger.
And their lead back up to 8, 57-49. Eddie Williams loses the basketball. Nieto on the attack. Leaves it for Baguio. And he takes it strong for 2, 8 points off the bench.
In the last few possessions, here's that play, and Baguio showing us, is that 8 points already for him.
They're trapping Bolick on the ball screen. Good extra pass. Ramirez inside.
That quick, but has the ability to change direction. This time, the nice drop-off. So 2 good reads there.
Back to the double-digit advantage. Good switch back on defense. Eram carving out space inside for 2. 13-point lead for NLEX. Nieto on the attack. He spins. One-hander and traffic is gone. Nieto playing important minutes for the Road Warriors here alongside Kevin Alas. They go inside to Baguio. Again, he's taking full advantage of the matchups. You kind of look for him, right? You kind of look for the things that he usually does for your team.
And the thing with Ronde, his impact,
especially now with the FIBA windows, that makes it nearly impossible, really, to win a Grand Slam because you're competing with only maybe a run.
And to play in a series like that with Barangay Debra, 7 games, mentally and physically exhausting.
Pugoy and Oftana, it'll have to start from them. Alongside Nambatak, good blow by coming from Enciso, showing us glimpses of what he can deliver here for TNT. Converting on the layup. Cyrus Torres kicks it out. Alas, 3-point shot is gone.
Getting inside the paint, and that's why the 3-point shot has not been open for them.
Enciso now taking matters into his own hands. Another 2-point conversion, foot on the line for Simon. 3 though is short. Coming from Alas, Cobontin against Ramirez. Oh, a big collision. And Cobontin scores on the end one.
Initiate the contact a bit, just enough so that you don't get caught for an offensive foul. And
I'm starting to feel bad, really, for Brandon Ramirez.
Especially with this lineup. No Nambatak, no Oftana. Pugoy should be your main point of attack.
And all the shots in the shaded area, all the paint touches. Pugoy with the ball screen with Enciso. Cobontin. Nice pass. Kelly Williams scores with the left hand against Nambatak. 3 seconds to score. Bolick opted for the fadeaway jumper. It's good for 2. That pass, tap, but recovered by Pugoy. Nambatak attacks. One-hander is good from the short corner.
But to gamble here, Good counter move there coming from Reynam Batak in attacking Robert Bolick. He knew that Bolick was going to close out on him. Quality shots here, pretty much the entire game.
The offensive flow just is not there. Pogoy has to put up a tough three. He bangs it home. Now it's a big defending Bolick. So they go to Dominic on the attack and scoring against a smaller defense. 9 minutes. No one playing over 33 minutes. That's a quick shot coming from Moko on a quick attack. They will tag you with one.
Technical foul on Kenny Williams for pointing and using fingers on official.
And the delivery coming from Robert Boric. That was a tough pass to complete, Coach Mark, but it was on point.
On the dribble there.
Ties at the end of the elimination round, and quotient will play into factor, guaranteed. Imagine the difference with being in game shape already. Of course, that's a big difference. I'm sure TNT put in the work in Laguna at the Inspire facilities, but it's different when you've actually played 2 games already here in the Philippine Cup. This is you were met by the San Miguel Beermen early in your first game, took the loss, and then the schedule favors you a little bit. You get as you only have a minute, 15 seconds to play here. Simon Enciso gets the layup, getting reacquainted, well, getting acquainted with a bunch of new teammates now. So it's interesting to see where they will go. You can choose multiple players. If you want to choose a player who started it all, it's Cyrus Torres.
Yes.
You
You can go Bayo.
choose the numbers, sure. Double-double for JB Baguio. And that will be the end of this.